We looking good here, fresh cut, all that. Got the baldy going on. I'm not even gonna show you that. Anyway, we're back with another video, and we have a lovely view of, I don't even think you can see it. We have a lovely view of this field. Bro, that is such a beautiful field, dude. Anyway, we are back with another video, and this is probably the last time you're gonna see the Cayenne in this condition. We're doing some makeovers. So if you follow me on Instagram, a couple years ago, I think it was like 4 years ago, I had a 350Z. It was white. I wrapped it yellow, and I wrapped it yellow because I wanted to do a livery, right? Like, I love liveries. Liveries are so cool. I think they're awesome. So I wanted to do a livery, and it came out nice. Here it is. This is what it looks like. And yeah, I loved it. Everyone loved it, bro. Like, it broke necks everywhere. I went to H2O, parked it, tons of pictures. Cool. Liveries, they're my thing. I love liveries. And with that being said, that is what we are going to be doing to the Porsche. So let me tell you what's going down. So I actually cleaned the car yesterday, and then it literally rained, but it looks a lot cleaner. And I'm doing this to prepare for the livery that I have coming next week or the week after, not really sure. So a little breakdown of the car's current condition. We have PPF right here. It is destroyed. No idea how to get it off. I tried a heat gun, didn't work. Tried the steamer, didn't work. And it's also like breaking up in parts, if you can see that. So for example, if I were to take this off, it'll split right there, and I'm just gonna have to be here all day peeling this PPF, which it's not ideal whatsoever. I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna try to get a stronger heat gun because I've worked with vinyl, right? I know how vinyl reacts, and if I get this thing hot enough, it honestly should come off. So it's also PPF on the front bumper right here. As you can see, it is also destroyed. So we're gonna have our work cut out for us with this PPF removal. Now, aside from the PPF on the hood and the bumper, the PPF on the fenders were removed, and there's PPF right here, but I'm not worrying about that because the side view mirrors are not getting wrapped or anything. The only thing that's getting wrapped is the lower portion of the car where the Porsche badge or Porsche lettering is, the center of the hood all the way down to the bumper, and possibly the top. I say possibly because I got some things coming. Usually when I do like heavy modifications to a car, it's always like super dramatic, and it's also like, it's always like, it's a very like dramatic change, if that makes sense. So we are going to be doing a Martini livery. So if you don't know what a Martini livery, it's pretty much it's a Porsche racing livery, or other car brands use it, but a lot of, what's that? What is that? Can't even tell. Anyway, a lot of racing teams use that. It's pretty much a red and blue stripe across the bottom. Someone's going crazy down there. So it's a red and blue stripe along the side. What is that, bro? It doesn't sound good. It sounds okay. It doesn't sound too good. Red and blue striping, and then the same thing for the center of the car. I'm not 100% sure on the roof because I do have something coming for that. We're going to be putting some roof lights on there, and it'll cover up this nasty looking sunburn or whatever that is from the California sun. And wheels are actually clean. I cleaned them yesterday. They're actually clean. I used the the Chemical Guys wheel cleaner. As for the rear, the Cayenne, the S badge will be going. It'll be Cayenne, and then I have a friend of mine doing a Dakar badge. So if you guys know the 911 Dakar, that's pretty new. It's pretty much an off-road 911, and a Dakar is pretty much it's an off-road race. So since this is an off-road car, we are going to be doing off-road stuff. For the interior, we're going to be doing a different steering wheel. More than likely, we are going to be going with a Alcantara wheel. More than likely, it will be NRG. But my main problem with this would be finding a hub that will work with this, and I'm thinking the 911 hubs will work for this. So the 996 generation 911, the quick release steering wheel hub, it should work for this, since it's pretty much the same parts. That's about it. I did toss around the idea of adding 2 more lights in the front, but it didn't really make sense because I'm gonna have 4 on the roof. And now that I think about it, if I run that center stripe, it really wouldn't make sense for it to go onto the roof, simply because it will just cut off on those lights. So we're just gonna, we're gonna run those lights up there without the striping on the top, and only have it on the front, sides, and then the rear of the car. Now, since we're not doing anything to the top of the car, like to the roof of the car, other than the lights, I am going back and forth with running a basket up there and throwing a spare tire, or getting a tire hitch carrier or a spare tire carrier for the rear to make it look a little bit more adventurous, you know what I mean? Like the Cayennes that you see that go off-road and do crazy stuff, they all have that rear tire carrier, and it looks gnarly. Like, it looks really cool, and I kind of want that look, you know? So I'm debating on it. It's just finding that exact wheel, finding a tire. That is just going to be mad costly. It's going to be very costly. So that's where we're at, honestly. Pretty short video, but that's what's happening to the Cayenne. I'm excited, honestly. I'm very excited. It's been a while since I've had a car with the livery, so it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out nice. It's gonna be a full livery. Like I told you guys, the small section of it, like the main part, but it's gonna have like smaller brands like Mobile One, probably like somewhere here, Shell, things like that. My business name, YouTube name, all that kind of stuff. So it's the small things that make it look nice, you know what I mean? So if you look at like an actual race car, you'll see a whole bunch of sponsors on the side of their cars. It's small little details, like you'll have the big number, let's say 96 or whatever, and you'll have Acura, right? But it's the small brands that make the difference in how the livery comes out. Now for the wheels, I did want to change the color to either white or like a bronzish color, but I don't think that would really flow well with the black. And oh, I forgot, I don't think it will flow well with the black paint and then the red and blue livery. It'll just be like all over the place, TBH. I also forgot to mention, on the side of the doors there will be a racing number. There is a Martini racing number. It's pretty large. It's like squared off, and it's the number 8 pretty much. So that was ordered, and that's it. I will also be adding, my bad, I will also be adding wheel spacers because I kind of want some more poke. If you see right there, not too impressive, not too thrilling. Looks pretty normal, right? But we're gonna be adding some wheel spacers on there. Right now it's 25 all around, all 4 corners, and I may be doing 30 or 35 mil spacers. I don't want the wheels to poke out too much, but I also want them to poke out a little bit, if that makes sense. Going back to the rear, we also have this here. I want to figure out a way to raise this because this is also going to be wrapped in that stripe. So I want to figure out a way to raise this, and then I'm going to have to take this off and wet sand that, repaint it. I know the GTS 957 models, this is a 955. The 957, it has a little like a separation, like it comes out through here, it dips back, and then comes out through here. It looks pretty cool. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But I would love to get that for the rear, or find one, but I'm not too pressed about it. It's not that important. If I can figure out a way to raise that to make it a little bit more sportier, that would be cool. If not, I'm not too pressed about it whatsoever. If I'm all over the place, my bad. I'm kind of like just trying to go over everything that's going to be getting done to the car in the next video, because all of this will be recorded. It'll probably be a long video, but it'll be worth the watch, honestly. I did also have the idea to just cut off that whole lower section of the bumper. I do want lights here. I'm just trying to find some inspo for that. But I really wanted like a crazy front bumper. But at the same time, it's not really needed, and it'll flow, but it really wouldn't flow with what I'm looking for and how I like my cars to look. There will also be some sticky boards on the windshield. I may do a Toyo Tires banner up top right there, like a red banner and then white Toyo Tires banner right there. Like I said, bro, it's the details. It's really the details that matter when you're creating a livery, especially if you're doing it from scratch. Like, it's easy to copy someone else's livery, but the livery I designed for that thing is literally made from scratch. Like, I took probably a few different elements from a few different Cayennes just to make one livery that will look and flow nicely. Anyway, like I said, it's super short video. I'm gonna make some changes to it, but not 100% sure. The brake calipers definitely need to be redone in like a brighter red or something reflective. That would be fire. That would be tough, but I'm brainstorming at this point. I definitely do want taller tires. That's a 65 sidewall. I think I can get away with a 70, 75, especially with the spacers. I may be able to get away with a 70, 75 with the spacers. So let me show you what I mean. If you come here to the front wheel without the spacers, that control arm bolt touches this front tire. So it doesn't rub crazy, but the spacers definitely help. And if I extend the wheel out a bit more, I should have more clearance on this side. This can go, like, I don't know why it's still there, but you know what I mean? So we should be good to go with bigger tires as well. Like I said, super short video, but that is what's going down for the Porsche, and that is what you can expect for the next video. So I'm collecting a bunch of parts and we're gonna throw them on at one time, maybe 2 videos, but majority of it will be in one video. So if you're excited, you know, bang that like, comment, check out my Instagram, look at my stories, watch my posts, because I do post actively on Instagram literally every single day. So be on the lookout for the Porsche. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Also, it's like really hot out here, and I have a hoodie on, and I have a t-shirt on, and I have a hat on. It's hot, bro, but the scenery is cool though. Scenery is really cool, TBH.